What you don't want to do when you're washing your brushes, that way it doesn't allow the water go into this part of your brush. If that happens, that weakens the glue that has been used to seal this place, and before you know it, this start pulling out or your brushes start pulling out. Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, you are welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to clean your brushes. Something you can do from the comfort of your home, and you really do not need to spend like a whole lot to get your brushes cleaned. I'm going to be sharing with you 2 steps on how you can get your brushes cleaned, the right way to go about it, what to do, what not to do, and how to care for your brushes. Please stick around and keep on watching. We're going to have our intro now, and then we'll dive right into the video. Welcome back. The first things you definitely want to know is using a dirty brush on your face or your skin is really not the right thing to do. Using dirty brushes on your skin could transfer bacteria, dirt onto your skin, even if you've cleaned your face and you're all good to go, like your face is breathing fresh. Transferring these bacteria from your brushes, from your dirty brushes to your face is really not a go-go. It's really not an advisable thing to do. So what you want to do is make sure you clean your brushes right before you go into your makeup or before you do anything. If your brushes are dirty, do well to clean them. I personally clean my brushes twice in a week, depending on how often I do makeup, or in a month I deep clean twice in a month. So I'm going to be sharing with you 2 methods here. So there are 2 methods to cleaning your brushes. Either you deep cleanse or you spot cleanse. Okay, so when I'm spot cleansing, I do that like twice in a week. Yeah, depending on how many times I've done the makeup. Or if I'm deep cleansing, I do that twice in a month. So I'm going to be sharing with you the tools I use. And for that, you want to have paper towel, a cleansing pad, either this or the paper towel. I have some in this Ziploc bag here. Next thing you want to have is a cleansing oil. This one is from Omari Code, the Omari Code Melt Away Beauty Cleansing Oil. This is a new product from their beauty line. Another thing you want to have by your side is the Moco methylated spirits, okay, and a spray bottle. So I have poured some of my methylated spirits inside this bottle, which is why I said you need a spray bottle. So this is an empty setting spray bottle. I just transferred the Moco spirit into. You would also need a washing liquid. So those are basically all the things you would need to clean your brushes. I want to ask, what step do I use? Like I already mentioned earlier, I use both steps. Just depends on how many times I do my makeup, or I deeply want to cleanse my brushes, like get rid of any bacteria whatsoever. So that's how I clean my brushes. I'm going to be showing you how to clean your brushes with these 2 methods. The first thing we're going to be using the deep cleansing method. Let's dive right into it so you see how I deep cleanse my brushes. First things first, you'll be needing for this is a bowl and your beauty cleansing oil. This one is from Omari Code. I showed you guys this earlier. So I'm going to put a few pumps of this into that bowl. Putting this there is just going to help us break down the dirt in our brushes. That's what this oil is going to help us do. After which I'll go in with my hand wash, a liquid soap. This one is from Cuson in Carex. So I'm just going to put that there too and mix it, add a few pumps of water, and then mix it thoroughly. Make sure the mixture is well mixed, after which I then go in with my dirty brushes. I'm just going to put them into that bowl, making sure they are standing straight and not lying flat. So after doing that, I'm just going to allow it sit for about 5 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to allow it sit for 5 minutes and then we continue.
A few moments later.
So after that has sat for 5 minutes, I'm going to be putting on this glove. So this will help me wash the brushes properly rather than washing with my hand. I found out that washing with my hand doesn't like get rid of the dirt. The glove helps get rid of them like properly. So I'm just putting a little of that soap, and I'm going to take in my brush now and scrub it on that glove. Just be gentle with the scrubbing. Don't be too harsh. So once you feel like all the dirt are out, you rinse it off. So which is what I'm doing now, rinsing it off, and you guys can see how clean that brush is. I'm just going to repeat that same process for the other brushes. So this is the deep cleansing method. Okay, so this one is what you do when you want to like deep cleanse your brush, get rid of every dirt possible in the brushes. So I'm just going to repeat this, and yeah. After washing, the next thing to do will be to lay out my towel, and I'm going to use that towel to dry out the brushes. I'm just tapping the brush on the towel to get rid of the excess water in the brush. You guys can see that part where I'm tapping the brush and the water that is coming out of it. So after doing that, I'm going to allow the brush air dry. I'm repeating the same process to every other brushes that I've washed, and then I'm just going to do that so that the actual shape of the brush comes, it just forms the shape back. So besties, that was step one of cleaning. That was the deep cleansing method. That's what I do to my brushes to deep cleanse my brushes. I use that method whenever I want to like deep cleanse my foundation brushes. You know, all those brushes you use to apply your liquid foundation, liquid lipsticks, liquid contour, liquid blushes. So I use that method to deep cleanse those kind of brushes. So that's why in the video you saw, those were majorly my foundation brush, my brush, my contour brush. So I use that method to deep cleanse them. What you don't want to do when you're washing your brush is taking your brush this way. You saw the way I did it. I dipped it straight. That way it doesn't allow the water go into this part of your brush. If that happens, that weakens the glue or the gum that has been used to seal or hold this place, and before you know it, this start pulling out or your brushes start pulling out. So what you don't want to do is put your brush like this inside the water floating. Don't do this. I forgot, I could have made a video to show you guys. So don't do this. Don't put this and allow it flow. No, rather let it stand straight. Rather let it stand straight. That way you get, that way you the shelf life of your brush lasts a very long time and you get your brushes cleaned as you're supposed to. Yeah, that's it for the deep cleansing method. We're going to go straight now into the spot cleansing method. And so for this method, you'll be needing your cleansing pad. I'm just going to take out one of that, and you guys can see how dirty this eyeshadow brush is. I'm going to spray my spirit on it. Remember, I have the spirit, the Moko spirit in that bottle. So I'm going to spray that on the brush and then rub it on the cleansing pad. You guys can see how the dirt just came off like very easy. You guys can see that. So I'm just going to do that, spray some on the brush and then turn over to the other side of the cleansing pad, and you see how the dirt is literally off, like there is nothing there anymore. So this step is like so easy. See how neat and clean the brush is. I'm just going to repeat the same thing all over my eyeshadow brushes that I definitely want to clean. So you guys are going to see how it just gets rid of the dirt ASAP, like ASAP. Can you guys see that? Easy peasy. Okay, so enjoy. So if you don't have a cleansing pad, you can also use your tissue, and it's just practically the same step with the cleansing pad. I'm just going to roll out some tissue, spray the spirit on the brush, and then just rub it on the tissue, and you see that it does the same job as the cleansing pad. Okay, you can see how neat the brush is, so you can make do with whatever you have. You don't need to buy the cleansing pad. If you have a tissue, that's fine. Make do with what you have. So I'm just going to do this for the rest of the brushes and we're good to go. So this particular process is time saving for me, like literally that's my favorite step to do when it comes to cleaning my brushes. I love to do this particular step because it saves me time and it's quite easy. Like all I just need to do is get my spirits, get my cleansing pad and just tap it on it, and it's something you can definitely do if, let's say, you glammed one client, you're having like 5 clients in a day, and as a makeup artist, you know you can't use the same brush you've used on this client on another client. That's transferring of excess bacteria, emphasis on excess bacteria, to your second client, which is not good. And some people have sensitive skins. Besides the sensitivity of their skin, that's not really the right thing to do. So you got to keep your tools clean and come off as being professional. You don't want to look dirty to your client. So you can try any of these steps, okay, and let me know which works for you. But I personally, I love to use the spot cleansing method. I mean, like, it's so fast. And also the fact that it's a spirit, it gets rid of the germs quickly, it gets rid of the bacteria, like it helps kill it way faster. Because with the deep cleansing, I literally have to wait for it to dry and all before I move on to the next, and I do not have that luxury of time when I'm working on 3 to 4 clients in a day. So what you want to do is, I definitely like to schedule the deep cleansing of my brushes probably every month end. Okay, so I do it like once or twice during the month towards the end. That way, if I've worked on all clients, that way I'm able to deep cleanse my brush. But prior that time, I would have spot cleansed my brushes. Like every interval I get to work on different clients, I spot cleanse my brush so I don't transfer bacteria from one client to another. So this is how you can clean your brushes, how it could be budget friendly for you. You see what I use, they are not that expensive. They are things you can get in your house. Let me know which of these steps suits you better as a makeup enthusiast, as a beauty influencer, as a makeup artist, or someone who loves to do their makeup personally. Let me know which of these steps you will be trying or you love and would definitely incorporate into your brush cleaning routine. Let me know what you think in the comment section. That's it for this video, my darlings. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something from this video. Please do leave me a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you are not subscribed to my channel, because you are supposed to be. Okay, so do subscribe to my channel and I will see you in any of the videos I am going to be putting up here. Okay, I love you guys and I will see you in my next one. Till then, kisses. Mwah.
Walk out the door in my little